Hi people, this is a video on solving simultaneous equations by elimination. So we've done solving simultaneous equation by substitution, where you just take one of the lines and substitute y or x with the equation for the line and put it in. Now we're doing elimination. What elimination does is that we actually remove one of the variables. So you've got two equations here. And you'll notice that if we add these two equations together, we'll get rid of y, because we'll do 4y add negative 4y, which is the same as 4y take 4y. And so we'll get rid of y. So if we just do that here, I'm just going to add these two equations together. So I'm going to add 3x plus 8x, which is going to give me 11x. Then I'm going to do 4y add negative 4y, which is the same as 4y take 4y. So I'm going to get left with 0y. And then I'm going to do 6 plus 5, which is 11. So now I just have one variable, and now I can just solve it as I would solve a normal equation. So I'm going to go 11x divided by 11, and that's going to equal 11 divided by 11, and that is just 1. So I'm going to get x equals 1. Tap that across, we're going to get x equals 1, and so I found one of my values. Now when we're solving simultaneous equations, remember we've got to find both values, so I'm just going to now do another line just to separate my things out really clearly and go substitute x equals 1 into equation 1, just so I know what I'm doing, and then I'll do exactly that. I'll take x equals 1 and I'll substitute that into this equation up here. Alright, so I'm going to get 3 bracket 1 plus 4y equals 6. Then I can just rearrange that equation to find y. So I get 3, because 3 times 1 is just 3, so 3 equals 4y take 6. And then I'm going to add 6 to both sides, so I'm going to go negative 6 plus 6 to that side, and then I'll also add 6 to that side, and so that I get rid of that negative 6, so I'll get 9. 9 is going to equal 4y, 9 equals 4y, and then all I have to do as a final step is divide this by 4, because 4y is 4 times y. To get rid of that 4, I just divide by 4. If I divide that side by 4, of course I have to divide this side by 4. So y is just equal to 9 over 4. And I can write that as y equals 9 over 4. Doesn't matter that I swap the side of the equation, I'm allowed to do that. So what I did here was put that side of the equation over here and that side of the equation over there. That's absolutely fine. Saying 9 over 4 equals y is the same as saying y equals 9 over 4. So that's the simpler ones, when you've just got a plus equation, plus variable, and a take variable in the other equation. You can just add the two together, and because one's plus and one's take, you'll actually just eliminate one of the variables, which is why it's called solving by elimination. This one's a little bit trickier because, as you can see, if you add these two equations together, you're not going to totally eliminate one of the variables, because you don't have plus 3y here. If you had plus 3y and added them together, then you would get plus 3y, take 3y, 0y. So what you've got to do then is you've got to make that first equation have 3y in it. So I'm just going to go multiply equation 1 by 3. Alright? And you might want to put out here, label this as equation 1 and label this one as equation 2, so you know what you're talking about. So multiply equation 1 by 3. So that means if I multiply equation 1 by 3, I multiply every single term by 3. Okay? So I'm going to go 2x times by 3 is going to be 6x. Maybe we'll write every step out. So we'll go 2x times by 3, that bracket just means times, plus 3 times by y is going to equal 8 times by 3. Now notice what I've done here is I've multiplied every single term by 3. That's really important. You can't just multiply one term by 3, you've got to multiply every single term. So now if we simplify that, we've got 2x times by 3, that's the 6x, plus 3 times by y, so it's 3y, plus 3y, and that's going to equal 8 times by 3, which is 24. Alright, so now we've got that. Let's write our this equation 2 underneath it. So let's write that underneath. And you can now see that we've got plus 3y and take 3y together. So I'm going to call this equation 3. So I'm going to go as my next step, I might just put a line underneath here and go add equation 3 and 2 together. And when you do that, if you add these two together, you're going to get 7x, 6x plus x, that's 7x, plus 3y, take 3y, that's going to be 0y again, so you've eliminated the y, equals 24 plus 11, which is 35. And then you just solve for x and again substitute back in one of those. So that's identical once you get to this step. So let's recap the steps. If you've got a plus 4y, a plus y term and a take y term where you've got the same coefficients out in front of the y's, or equally if you had that happening with the x's, you had a plus x term and a take x term and you had the same coefficient out in the front, you can just add them together and you eliminate one variable, which means you're able to solve an equation. Because when you solve equations, you can only have one variable, otherwise it doesn't work. Then you find your answer, you find what x is or what y is, and then you substitute that back in. If you don't have it quite that nicely set up and you've got don't have those identical plus coefficient y and the one below is a take coefficient y, what you can do is just multiply the equation by the number that gives you that. So in this case we multiplied by 3 because that gave us 3y on the top, which is the opposite of take 3y. And then you solve it just like normal. Okay, I hope that helps. Now what you need to do for homework is to go over here and click on this link, which is the Hazy questions. You're doing exercise 16C and you're doing the questions that it says on there. Alright, hopefully that helps with that type of question.